So, still under renovation, the military museum, but they're nice enough to roll out some of the heavy artillery here. Photo? US P-51D Mustang fighter. Is that the one from Red Tails? US T-33A trainer. Wreckage, US BQM 147G pilotless high altitude scout aircraft. USU-2 high altitude aircraft. US F-86F Sabre jet fighter. It's a Cold War era. Sabres were flying into Vietnam. Japanese Type 1917 75mm mountain gun. Chinese Type 1956 85mm cannon. Chinese Type 1924 75mm mountain gun. Canadian U-6A Beaver versatile aircraft. What's this? Some kind of audio guide system? The museum, when it's open, I don't know what the renovation will look like. It's supposed to be a tour de force of China's wars. Chinese DF-1 surface-to-surface missile. What's a surface-to-surface missile? I've heard of sea to air and surface to air, but surface to surface for a missile. Tank here. .3518. There's an old ship. Chinese missile boat 024. The the war to resist U.S. aggression and aid Korea is the war that is the Korean War. I suppose in the world of Cold War politics is when the United States steadily becomes not just imperialistic, but our morals are very much compromised by stupid stuff like domino theory. U.S. M26 Pershing Museum tank. Medium tank. M19 40mm twin self-propelled anti-aircraft gun. So the exhibits aren't in the atrium like I thought, they're just out front here. I stopped off and walked around the sculpture park early this morning. Soviet T-62 medium tank. US M4A3 Sherman medium tank. US amphibious tank SL6. Storm the beaches. Chinese T-63 tracked armor carrier. Chinese T-63 amphibious tank. Chinese T-62 light tank. It gets boring after a while, doesn't it? Chinese T-59-1 medium tank. Chinese T-59 medium tank. It looks like some extra treads there they keep on the front. That one. Soviet T-3485 medium tank. Fire missiles. Chinese HY-1 shore-to-ship missile. Chinese Type 74 rocket mine layer. US M36 90mm self-propelled cannon. US M24 Chaffee light tank. Soviet M13 rocket launcher system. There are no spare parts in Soviet Communist Russia. US LVT Mk-11 amphibious armored carrier. This is what you see in all the movies. Larger version maybe. From the storming of the beaches. US M41 155mm self-propelled howitzer. Pew, 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 pew. Anti-aircraft guns over there. Fire missiles! Okay, so here's the Earth. It's chilling. Bang! That is a sweet Earth, you might say. Well, awe-inspiring general cannon made in 29th year of Emperor Kangxi of Qing Dynasty. Chinese A-5 ground attack aircraft. Japanese Type 99 advanced trainer. Chinese J5 fighter. Lots of anti-aircraft gun here and dual mount naval machine gun. British 47mm naval gun. US 20mm anti-aircraft gun. Boo, 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 boo. Fire missiles. Chinese J6 fighter. You see right through to the back on this one, huh? Chinese J7. Soviet Soviet MiG-15. Driven by Wang Hai. Wang Hai, is he the one who's now the astronaut? Colonel? China's first man in space as of 2003. MiG-15. What's the MiGs they have in mortars? What's the MiG they have in that movie with Tom Snooze? MiG-17s, I think they're up to in their early 90s. By the time of what's his name there? I don't know how much more there is to the exhibit. We build our museum with communist bloc. They call that Soviet style architecture. Soviet. Only the best Soviet architecture will do for our Bohuguan. Jinshan Bohuguan. Ooh, I like this. This is the big old thing that I saw when I was a kid in movies. They'd be marching this down Red Square and all that kind of jazz, right? The Chinese DF-2 missile. Apocalypse. Chinese T-63 armored tank. Workers of the world. Turn your plowshares into plowshares. We gonna work you. I think that was the attitude for a while of the Soviet China and Russia. We will work our way to victory. And he's waving me off. We will work our way to victory over the Americans. The West is decadent. The problem they didn't understand, I don't think, is that when you take yourself off the gold standard and print money and find countries to sell your debt to or just run it up, you can outspend any agrarian or agrarian slash state controlled business, state controlled market economy. I don't know what you call that. Socialism with Chinese characteristics is what they call it now, which is basically rampant capitalism. Boop, 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 boop. Fire torpedoes. The captain is fighting them. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is colored by old dated movies that I've seen as a kid, you know. They should have an exhibit on cyber terrorism in here. This stuff is had its dog day. Exploit gunboat in the Two-Mention naval battle. Huh. Know anything about it? I'll have to look that one up. Tu Men Shan. Tu Men Shan. Gate Mountain. What's two? To Men Shan. Well, that's it. They got a McDonald's across the street there. And not breakfast either. I'm gonna have to head over to Mickadee. Mickadizzo. No, I want to go. Actually, I want to go over to the. What do you call it? Art museum right down the street here. There's a art museum. Before I can have my Mickadees. Pilotless high altitude scout aircraft. US U-2 high altitude aircraft. US F-86F. US P-51D Mustang fighter. Is that the one from Red Tail? Sabre jet fighter. It's a Cold War era. Sabres were flying into Vietnam. Japanese Type 1917 75mm mountain gun. Chinese Type. So, still under renovation, the military museum, but they're nice enough to roll out some of the heavy artillery here. Photo? US T-33A trainer. Wreckage, US BQM 147G.